Today I started diving really deep into the work of Abraham Hicks, and it's amazing how this has eluded me for so long. It's like when you know somebody by name, but you don't really know that much about them. And even the students that would come to my online classes would mention Abraham Hicks, and I would tell them, yeah, I know them, but I would never be able to engage in further conversation because I didn't really know who Abraham Hicks was. And partly because I've seen a part of one of her videos, which is the effortless manifestation. And at the time, I didn't realize what was happening, right? That she was having this connection with this non-physical being called Abraham, and they were communicating with her through her in that conversation and in most of the conversations they had. I had ignorantly assumed that she was just a personal development person who had her way of teaching the law of attraction. But I had no idea that she's the reason for law of attraction. I had no idea that The Secret was created because of her, not in her intention to make this movie called The Secret, but because she had been teaching what she'd been teaching with Abraham for so long that she was approached to use what she was teaching in The Secret. And they had made a movie that included her, and then they also made another one which excluded her. And I never really saw The Secret, mainly because I understood it immediately. And to me, it always seemed watered down. It seemed diluted. It's like, okay, your thoughts create reality, but I always looked for more complex answers to that other than just that. It wasn't enough for me to grasp, put my hands around, and look at and say, this is what I do, from what I saw or what I heard or whatever. And even up until not even just 6 months ago, I would have people come into my online classes talking about The Secret. And I would always compare that to Neville Goddard and say, that's just a watered down version of what Neville Goddard talks about. Neville Goddard talks about imagination creates reality, but he also talks about the being, the I am, the person within, the creator, the source. And I had no idea that Esther and Jerry Hicks were in tune with this source energy so much to a point that they were connected and were able to talk with and through Esther in these amazing talks live. And they had been doing it for decades. Now, some of you may be joyfully, listening, thinking, yes, another person who's understood how amazing Abraham Hicks is. And I guess maybe I wasn't ready to hear it from her. Maybe I needed to hear it from Neville Goddard before I came to Abraham Hicks. I remember many years ago, I was driving a taxi in New York, and I picked up this black guy, and we connected immediately. We were just, I had high energy. I'm very extroverted. He had high energy, and we just really connected. And then he was telling me all these things, and then I noticed that, he's pretty intelligent, and he mentioned something that was similar to what I was listening to at the time from Dr. Joe Dispenza about feeling. And he had mentioned that he'd been doing this technique where he was listing out on a piece of paper everything he was grateful for in the day. Right in the morning, he'd write 10 things he was grateful for that he had now. And then he would write 10 things that he was grateful for that he didn't have. And he explained to me in this ride that I was giving him to his destination that his life completely transformed. And I was amazed, and I kept asking him this question: Was it about the feeling? Did you capture the feeling, the feeling, the feeling? And he was like, why do you keep asking these questions? It sounds like you already know it. And I said, yes, it's just that I've never met anybody who validated what I know. So this was extremely exciting for me. And I connected with him, took down his information, his social, and then I never heard from him again. I never reached out to him. He never reached out to me. And many years later, I think I messaged him or something, and he told me he'd been listening to Abraham Hicks. And that's why he found out to do that gratitude thing, because it came to him in a meditation. And then he began to listen to Abraham Hicks. He even told me there's a little weird things in there, but if you can eat the chicken and spit out the bone, you get out some good stuff. But even that wasn't enough to make me dive deep into Abraham Hicks. And now, now I'm amazed, listening to the book, Money, The Law of Attraction, a title that would have never resonated with me before. And listening to that thinking, how am I only 40 minutes in and there's 6 hours left? And I feel like I've gotten more out of this than I ever could get. And every idea she's building on top of it, it's amazing. It's like she's building the foundation for this unbelievable, what can I say? This unbelievable momentum in my mind. And she's already shifted it so powerfully. So this video is just to comment on things going on right now with me. I am growing in my own ways as much as I teach. It's a journey toward becoming an ever greater conscious creator. Ooh, I like that. An ever greater conscious creator. That might be the tagline. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. And I wish you the best. I wish you the life you love. The life that will bring you joy, bliss, and ease. The life that will come under grace, under good conditions, harmoniously, with mutual benefit and integrity. I have a gift for you in the description. Make sure you go pick that up. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.